Watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
Sergio. Here comes the pride of Wales. This
bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Which fighter will say no mas? He parries away that left hook. A perfect counter shot. Welcome inside this unique environment, a beautiful theater, ready for a fist fight.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym, because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments. Both want the knockout. Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That left counter was perfectly timed. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
On to the second round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
If you're fighting a counter-puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter-punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
That one will count. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two.
Here we go in round 3. Who's gonna land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. And he blocks the left uppercut. He threw the hook, didn't land. Showing exceptional chins, by the way. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
That one lands. Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it. He gets out of the way of that left hand. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What a punch! Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin, a pickpocket.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He missed with that jab. He misses with that jab. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get too close.
Good punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. What a punch. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Come on, look positive. Look at him now. Every time you see him, take a big deep breath. Bang in the fight. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round. Get on top of it.
Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy. because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And he misses with that jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good mark, clear. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and you'll start tiring out.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Missed him with that uppercut. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Trying to answer back. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have the quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's fine. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his left hand now. Keep whacking.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice job by him to block that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Both men step back for just a moment. Right uppercut just off target. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Alright, it's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of it.
This is the 10th. Can they seal the deal in this round after what we saw just a minute ago?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. He just misses with that jab. It has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
misses with that jab. Either man really defending themselves. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
On to the 12th. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can in the fights. They've got to relax.
Nice punch. Tried to score with a jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
They get out of the way of that right hand. Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.